Luke Littler's journey through the Darts World Championship captured the hearts of darts fans worldwide. It also captured the hearts of people who'd never watched darts before, as this story was so unbelievable. A 16-year-old going all the way to the world finals and unfortunately losing to the favourite in the final. But it was something that you thought only would appear in movies. So today, here's my casting if Hollywood turned Luke Littler's story into a movie. Starting off with the main man himself, Luke Littler, who is an inspiration to all the 16-year-olds. Getting to a world final in any sport is ridiculous, and he inspired so many people. But I think the person who should play him is Ethan Lawrence, who you may recognise from Bad Education. I think the actor is great. I think he still looks young enough that he could be 16. I mean, Luke Littler doesn't look 16, but he still looks young, and I think that Ethan Lawrence would play that well. He's already got roles of playing like a kid, like in Bad Education obviously, and I think he would be great as the role, and I also think it would be a good chance for him to have a breakout role in Hollywood. Moving on to who will be playing in the final, which is obviously Luke Humphries, who, by the way, congratulations to him to go in as the favourite and deliver as he did, especially against the prodigy like Luke Littler with the whole world looking in. He did so well to actually deliver and win the world title for himself. But the person I think who should play him in the film would be Daniel Radcliffe. I think Daniel Radcliffe could do a really good role, and we'd see him throughout the film as Luke Littler goes through, maybe in little cameos, how he's doing, how he's going up, and I think he would definitely play well, and I think the final would look really good with Daniel Radcliffe playing Luke Humphries. Then let's go back to the start of Luke Littler's journey and to his first round opponent, Christian Kist, who I think for this one we've got to have a British icon. Of course, Steve McFadden, who plays Phil Mitchell in EastEnders. I think he'd be perfect as the first round opponent. Then moving on to the second round, he obviously faced Andrew Gilden, and for this one I think we're going to have a British iconic actor such as Ben Kingsley playing him. His third round opponent, Matt Campbell, will be played by Ryan Reynolds because he's Canadian, and I thought, why not get Canada's finest to play him? Then in the fourth round, Luke Littler faced Raymond van Barneveld, so I thought the guy to play him would be Mark Addy. I love Mark Addy in Trolleyed, I loved him in Game of Thrones, and I really think he could deliver on this one. You could definitely see him as a darts player. In the quarterfinal, Luke Littler then faced Brendan Doolan, who is obviously Irish, so I thought we'd get an Irish actor to play him, and that will be the fantastic Liam Neeson. I think Liam Neeson could really deliver, and we could also get a key one-liner out of him in that role. In the semi-final, Luke Littler then faced Rob Cross, and I think the perfect man to play Rob Cross would be Tom Hardy. Just go with it. Tom Hardy, like in his look as he was for like Bane and Batman, I think Tom Hardy would be great in this role. So those were the darts players. Now let's get some other key characters who will be in this film. Obviously we've got to have Luke Littler's mum and dad, and for those choices I've gone for the mum being Samantha Womack. I mean, you saw how good she was in Kingsman as a typical British mum, so I think she'd do a really good job in this movie. And for the dad, it's got to be another British icon. It's got to be Danny Dyer, hasn't it? And finally, the final character has to be Luke Littler's girlfriend, who is coming under a bit of controversy, and I can see why, considering she's 21 and he's 16, which is, you know, a bit weird. If the shoe was on the other foot, if it was, say, a 21-year-old man with a 16-year-old girl, there'd probably be a lot more fuss. But anyway, she's going to have to be in this film, and so the person I've cast for in her role will be Florence Pugh, just to get another big name into the film, you know what I mean? So those are my choices for who I'd cast if they made a Luke Littler movie. But who do you think would be the right choices? Let me know in the comments. Do you think I got them all right? Do you think I'm not? I want to hear your casting choices, so let me know.
To paint me like a no name, so sorry, but we're not the same. No, we're not the same.